Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Now I would like to present the next paper. The paper will have a title Smartphone Application for the Deaf and the Deaf Caring Community. So the purpose of these presentations and the paper as well as part of the result of our bachelor degree student, they try to make a smartphone application for the deaf people and particularly for people that have involved with the deaf people, their family, so they can caring together. They can share their knowledge using this mobile application. This research was carried on by two students, Pinus Priyandi and Muhammad Bayu Dewantara. They are from Information System Department, School of Information System, Bina Nusantara University. Me myself, I am Hercules Lee Hendrik Spitwarners from Computer Science Department, Binus Graduate Program, Doctor of Computer Science, Bina Nusantara University. And we have one collaborator from Telkom University, Dr. Arif Ramadan. Uh, he can reach at Arif Ramadan, Akyong Telkom University ICID. And we also have some collaborator from UTI, Dr. Nurul Hudanuddin and Dr. Farisa Hanis Abdul Razak. They are from Faculty of Computer and Mathematical Science. They are from University Technology Mara, Malaysia. So I hope you will enjoy about this research and can get knowledge from the presentation what have we done. I hope you will enjoy. So every December 3rd, we intentionally celebrate International Disability Day, giving the highest appreciation for our friends, brothers, and sisters with disability. And this is very, very important to acknowledge them. In general, disability is divided into four: physical disability, sensor disability, mental disability, and intellectual disability. Specifically, in this paper, we limit deafness to one of the many human limitations, included in the category of sensor disability, which is a limitation of the five senses. This type of disability includes, among others, speech impaired, deaf, and blind. Mainly people who are deaf and speech impaired communicate using sign language, where deaf people are disability that interfere with the human hearing system and make them unable to hear the sounds around them, while mute is disability that makes the person unable to speak freely. Both are just handicap or limitation in hearing and speech and can do many other activities. The only thing that distinguishes them from the ordinary people, that how they communicate with other people. So why they need to using signs language? This is the one that they can use, how they can communicate among them. Then they can use namely between the mute and deaf, so they can live normally as a normal person. If we look at from the previous study, so in this case we using a Google Scholar. Not many previous study have written publication on the use of technology for the deaf. And this is evident by the result of search conduct using Google Scholar for searching words technology deaf people. And the paper title which found only 54 results for all years. This is the links that we can try to look at, where the people can see the results of the presentation, so we can recognize just only 54 paper in this case. Moreover, there are only 12 publications in the last 5 years since 2001. And if we look at the search, this is the link for the searching. So this is the same as well. We try to look at the previous publication based on they already published using Google Scholar. So we just only got 12 publications. Seeing the limitation experienced by our fellow deaf people, especially in the term of communication and socialization with those around them, as well as in the terms of problem in obtaining limited education because of their deafness. So we must design a prototype of this application to at least help them communicate and socialize with each other. In addition, due to the concern of family who have family member who deaf, it is also essential that this application is made in the future so they can share and help them among them to build socialization and communication with those who need that application. So that in the end, the dream of complete family, regardless of the family member, does not dampen their heart and make the grateful to its creator, the Almighty God. So by creating this application, it will be give the benefit for the people who have suffering with deaf and also for the family as well. So we hope by using this application will help the people who have deep problem and also with their family as well. So this is the use case diagram for our proposed idea. If we already know use case diagram, this is parts of the one of use case model to model the business process of the system, and use case diagram has been recognized as a parts of the UML Unified Modeling Language in order to model the business process. So in this case, the implementation will be delivered in 5 use case activity such as registration, login, group chat, information, and nearby location. For the registration, it means that for those who want to use this application, they should do the registration, particularly for the uh, family who have deaf people, so they can share together among them. They can create a good, excellent community. They can share among them the knowledge how they deal with the people with deaf. Yeah. So in this case, they just do the registration. They should enter the data such as uh, name, address, gender, and so on. So this is part of the registration and will be recognized how the system can recognize them as a user. And then the next use case is a use case login activity. So it means that when the user want to use the system, they should do the login process. So it will recognize by entering the username and password. So the system will check if the username is recorded and they have similar password, so they can have the access to enter the system. Otherwise, they will be rejected. Or if they forget about the username or password, they just send the email and the system will renew the password. Group chat. So the third use case activity is a group chat. So this is where the user can give the information about the chat. So people in the community, they can share together, they can share their problem, they can share their knowledge about how to deal with the deaf people, they can share what become the problem for them, and at the end of the day it will become benefit for the society. So by using this application, hopefully it will have the benefit for all the people in the community. For the fourth use case activity is information. By using this use case activity, we can look at how the people in the society they can give the information to the people in the society by give any information, available information, so they can sharing among them, so they can learn how to recognize other people, particularly information which having information how to deal with the deaf people, how to handle with the half people. So this is it's look like easy for other people outside the community, but nonetheless it is not very easy. And of course we try to give some future uh, help for the people. We call it the nearby location. So by clicking this nearby location, so everyone that use this application can get what become the nearby their location. Next we will have a class diagram. So this is class diagram. This is become a part of the database design. So the class diagram, this is part of UML as well. The UML, this is the Unified Modeling Language, and this is has a purpose to figure out about the model of the database. So in this case, we have three table database or three class. Yeah. So in this case, each of the class will represent as a table in database. Yeah. So since we just only try to make the application where the user can communicate among them, so in this case we create the user thread and reply. So they have a relation one to many. Yeah. So the user when they use the application, they should the registration. This is the registration. They should enter the full name, phone, gender, email, date of birth, and passport, and of course the ID user as a username. Yeah. And then this is a thread when the user want to asking, yeah, in the chatting, they can have one to many. The thread have a password, primary key ID thread, the date when they create a thread, and the comment that they want to thread. Yeah. So the ID user will move to the thread as a foreign key, so will be recognized as connection. Yeah. And each of the thread will have a reply. So in this case, each of the thread can have many reply. So there's a primary key ID reply, the date reply, and the common reply. So in this case, ID thread will move to the class reply as a foreign key, and each of the reply will be raised by the user. So the ID user will move to ID reply as a foreign key as well. So this is the idea of class diagram. So the purpose how to model a database, and this is part of the UML as well as Unified Modeling Language. So this is a user interface for our proposed idea. So this is the main menu for the application. So when the user using this application, they should enter the email and password. They should enter the interface login. So this is the purpose for when they using the system, they should do the registration first. This is the example of the interface registration. So currently we just only put the similar thing here, the easy things such as full name, phone number, yeah, and date of birth, email, password. So this is parts of the registration. As already mentioned on the use case diagram, they represented about the how they connect with the system. And this is the interface login where they want to use the system. They should enter the email address and password, and the system as usual will check to the system if the register is email is recognized and the password is recorded as well. So this is the user interface for the information. So any available information will be shared among them, but this is part of the admin system. They can enter any information, any available information that regarding with the deaf people, how they handle with them, how they can get uh, information or any relation with their people. So in this case, there's a recognized with the how they educate the people, how they can get the information from them. And this is the group user interface chat. So every the user in the system, they want raise the question, they just add the group chat. They can also get personal chat, and also they can give the information regarding code QR here if we want to reply any information that regarding with the application. Last but not least, this is I already mentioned about the user interface nearby, as already mentioned in our use case diagram. So it's very simple to implementation from using the HTML5. Then we can recognize where we live, so we can recognize if probably in the next future where someone lost on some other place, that can be easy to recognize how the other people can help the people, particularly for the deaf people. So I hope you will enjoy my presentation, and it will give benefit for your research, and hopefully you will get some benefit from my presentation and give the opportunity to you to understand about our disabled people, particularly for the deaf people and particularly for the family. Thank you for listening my presentation, and see you in another time. Thank you.